Shalom, everyone. I hope that you're doing fantastic. Thanks for joining for a daily reading. If you're new, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're returning, hey guys, welcome back. All right, so let's go ahead and get in here. If you are new, I wake up with my audience, and it takes me a second for my brain to get kicked in. I've actually been up for a little bit, but I'm talking now, so that's a little bit different. But anyway, I hope everybody rested well last night. Happy birthday, happy anniversary. If you are celebrating today or with anybody today who is, I wish everyone well. Thank you, Sweet Divine, for clear to find messages. Your 72-hour and 48-hour readings are down below. I will be working on your Aries season reading for all of your zodiac signs. Hopefully today I can crack a few of them out for you. So depending on my energy level and all that. Divine, what do you want to say to the collective today? What's the message for us today? Okay. These cards are so big. What's the message today? Okay. So we got something that's brutally over, which this is like a bittersweet type of a card. Something's finally over or has ended. It's, thank God it's over, but it was brutal type of an energy. A lot of spoken words behind somebody's back just literally just killed it. This also can represent somebody who's possibly passed on. Could represent somebody just really having a lot of sharp pain also in their back and dealing with stuff like that. And I send you love and light. That is not fun. But nonetheless, swords are thoughts and words and our imaginations and things that can get out of hand there if we're not careful. And obviously that looks painful. So if that's energetically, physically, emotionally, spiritually, the Ten of Swords is here. Now the Ten of Swords will break down to the Ace of Swords, which is the truth and clarity about something. Sometimes having clarity about something isn't all what it's cracked up to be. It could be hurtful to know the truth as well. So some people could be dealing with something that you just learned, or you're finally over something, and we're taking a look at your process or where you're teaching from, or what could happen if you do a certain thing if this isn't you. We'll just try to look at the spirit and what the spirit wants to say from all different angles. But this has been a brutal ending here of something. We have, yes, an ending. So obviously something's completed, but there is integrity here. So to get the World card with rewards, it's for you and I to face the truth, because Saturn energy is about the truth. This is fixed energy here, along with the Cardinal energy. It's testing energy, and somebody was obviously tested through this, so somebody's passed a test. Something's totally ended. It's being confirmed twice here. The boss, somebody could be truly losing their job today because of a lack of integrity, or somebody could be rewarded because they literally, regardless if it's something took them to their knees and ended something by way of something that somebody said, they still kept their truth about them and their integrity, regardless how something ended. It could go either way. We've got choices being made. This is High Arcana coming out here with the World card and the Lovers card. Now these are people that are supposed to be in your life. These are contracts, and because Saturn would represent contracts. Okay, these are partnerships, soulmates, family members that are in the upright. Okay, this communication, this Gemini energy, and then we have Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Capricorn here. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius with it. It's anybody, but I'm just pointing that out there for whatever reason why I am. Sometimes I do that, sometimes I don't. So it's coming out of me, it's coming out of me. We do have Aquarius really big coming out. A new start. The heavens are involved with something here. Something's totally ended. There's a decision to be made. There's a brand new start from something that's been brutal, social energy as well. Something that has been just so far out there, just had the world on your shoulder, but there's integrity here. This, like I said, this is positive energy. It's supposed to be in your life. Decisions about leaving, maybe a job that was brutal, because like I said, because you either had integrity or they did, or you didn't or they didn't. However it worked out, something is a blessed decision here, or communication about some type of truth or ending that has taken place. There's a new beginning here. There's travel here. There's communication. Or somebody just literally came in and put somebody in their place for all of the negative stuff that's taken place. Passed a test by doing that. Or will be. A rebirth. Look at how much high arcana is coming out here. That's amazing. Somebody could be coming back around, or tried to, and it just got ended because somebody knows how to discern something here by people who are supposed to be in your life. And if you're not supposed to be there, then I'm out. So for some of you all, that's a little message coming out of these cards this morning as well. The miser, or starting over, laying a new foundation, trying to save money. Maybe you lost a little bit. Maybe somebody took it from you. Other people's money and property is here. We've had sexual stuff going on, secretive stuff, okay, with people that weren't supposed to be in your life. If that, those, for some of you, those swords are from people that are not supposed to be in your life, that didn't have integrity, and you did, or they did and you didn't. Whoever's watching this video, in any given character that you are, that I'm speaking to, this karmic, very karmic energy here. Somebody was holding back something, money, property, sexual situations, things from the deep past. Finally something came to the surface, and somebody dealt with something that was brutal, made a decision to move on and to just lay a new foundation. That energy's out here, but there's also a miser out here that for many of you are connected to this Ten of Swords that came out for other people's words and their lies and deception, because the Seven of Swords can still be found within the Ten of Swords. The truth, clarity about something. This is innocency as well, and somebody has been just holding back on communicating about a partnership or money or some type of a union here that is actually blessed. They've been holding back, but for some of you all, we've got the resurrection, something coming back up for some type of truthful communication, regardless if it's hard or not. There's integrity here. To make some type of slate clean. There's a baby here, a clean slate. When a baby's born, it's just like fresh. The Four of Pentacles, being stable, having security in the upright, regardless of what that Ten of Swords has been. Being faithful. This is the night that we want. Work situations, people working with people that there's attraction or contractual bindings that have been positive and negative, actually. And people who have been so slow moving. Also about making decisions and choices here. That the trumpet just blew and made something just end and begin again. End and begin again. From something really hard. Saturn energy is hard. Really hard to keep held back from communicating something. Some type of decision where money and sexual situations and property and childhood stuff has gotten in the way, and thoughts. We just get this kind of energy coming out here today. All kinds of different scenarios, what the divine's bringing up. We have decisions here. The Two of Pentacles, back and forth, exchanging. Trying to figure out what the priorities are. What are the new priorities? Do I even have priorities? Do I have a plan? Whatever this is, there's something brand new new beginning, new beginning, new beginning, new beginning. Okay, even the knight has the ace in his hand, a new beginning, finally arriving somewhere with integrity to make a decision. There's a choice being made. The Two of Pentacles and the Lover's card comes out, but this is a choice for the right partnership, the right people, the right property, the right job, okay, the right whatever your decision is. Something is guided here with integrity, with this is good karma that's coming out from something negative that's taken place. There's insecurity here though, but at the same time, yeah, the Four Cups, somebody's been contemplating for a long time some type of change of residence as well, with both those fours there. I want to take a Hebrew real quick. Where am I at on time? Okay, yeah, we got a couple minutes left. So just know somebody literally could be leaving their job today. Something's over, or there's some type of a decision that's been brutal that's going to cause some type of newness, or somebody's trying to come back around, or they're just transformed or reborn again because of something that's taken place or didn't take place. Something's arriving. Okay. Some type of real profitable, if this is a chest of money and this is a reward and something's fresh and new, and this is an innocent card after something brutal has taken place, and facing the truth and becoming innocent because the truth sets you free. However this is playing out, something is over, something's new, something new is being laid down, something's profitable here. There's communication coming, there's knowledge about things, there's a change of position. We got bosses out there, we got jobs, new jobs, and people leaving their jobs because of integrity situations and back talk and truthful, hardcore, whatever deception that has been going on. If somebody's been stocking away money, other people's money, other people's property. If you've been on your job with your boss and dealing with the boss's money and supposed to be doing something upright and you weren't, well, then the boss has made a right decision by letting you go because you have been a miser. Okay. Something's taken place up here for somebody. That's also a father as well. Things have taken a long time as well for something to end. Saturn represents a father or a grandfather. Father time. So he'd be older. An energy that's older for some of you all, dealing with something that's also just come to the surface that you've been holding back on about something, that's been insecure about it, communicating. Anyway, we have the het coming out here, which is the doorway and opening. This is death energy. This is the resurrection on top of the resurrection here. The 8th house is showing up here. Also strength. Somebody going to gain strength today and need strength, depending on what this decision and this heartbreaking truth is. But there is innocency here, which is positive because this is a protection from outside things. It's help from outside things. There's a new beginning with the 8. It's personal power as well. We've got law then here. Secret investigation. Finally a case being closed. You know, trying to figure out, there's the 9 of Cups right there, trying to figure out and contemplate how to get into harmony with something, come into exchanging something here. The Two of Pentacles is harmony and exchanging and communication back and forth, or just trying to make a decision. We do have a major decision here, as above so below, but somebody's been, there's a transformation because there's 13 cups, but somebody's been just either depressed or exhausted in something, or overindulging, or dealing with somebody who was, but there's some type of transformation here with all these cups. There is a wish fulfillment, there is Cupid's arrows, and there is forgiveness with the Five of Cups turning around and taking the cups. This is somebody or a partnership or a job or something that was guided by the heavens to either be in your life or not. Either cause you to come in and begin something new there, or leave from something that wasn't supposed to be in your life, because you're going towards somewhere that is. If you're listening to the divine, there's help though. There's some type of new birth taking place. Get this card twice now. Death issues. We got a picture of a death here. Maybe children. A child possibly died. If I'm looking at the Four of Pentacles as a little bitty chest, okay, a little casket. Maybe somebody has some type of ashes or something. The 8th house would represent, from ashes, the phoenix rises. Okay, so maybe somebody has somebody's ashes from a death or something like that. Something's taken a long time to end, okay, because something's been brutal. But there's some kind of huge reward or integrity or truth here. Anyway, we got new birth written on this card and new birth written on this card. Twice coming out here. So the divine's bringing something up for some type of decision to move on from a situation that's been hard. And be clean from it and innocent and travel forward now. Take a leap of faith and jump off the cliff. What else, divine, do you want to bring out here? The noon. So H and N. Okay. We've got the hay at the bottom. Something being pointed out. A revelation of something here. We've got a new generation. Salvation of something. Deliverance. Help from outside things. Okay. We've got faithful. Somebody is faithful here. And if you've just been faithful in stocking things away or being real mindful with your pentacles and making those right choices, and you're getting rewarded for that, it's positive, then you're a good investment. Okay, even through hard times of trying to figure out something, things that have been gone or transformed, somebody was able to stay in integrity or truth in something here, which is positive. There's reconciliation energy here. There's being an heir to a kingdom. This is eternity, so we got death stuff coming out here. And just feeling renewed. This is about a soul, your river that's flowing. Rivers are living waters, should be. Okay, hopefully they haven't become stagnant. Something's positive up here, even through a negative. Okay, this beautiful energy, actually. This is about the soul, a prophet, deliverance, a jubilee, things returning. 8th house, things returning, giving strength to jump off the cliff so that you can be lifted up. This would be coming up out of something that's been really stiff. Death-like energies, transforming something here. This word means camp or beauty or walls continue. Okay, so it says a nomad's camp consisted of many family tents, which make up the clan camp. The camp can have as many as 50 tents or more. That's a lot of people. So 50 tents or more in it. The tents are placed in a circular configuration, forming one continuous wall surrounding the camp. Okay, so camp and beauty, freedom, being a part of a family here, having compassion and beauty. Okay, an encampment of tents. The tent is supported by the poles. Beautiful, the pillars of something. Got people that are in family that are family members that are just like, they're strong. Okay, Saturn energy would go to the skeletal system, being strong spiritually, because this would be about integrity, having a backbone about yourself spiritually, even here in the world where it's carnal. Regardless of the back is being shown, the skeletal system here. As above first, then below. Spiritual stuff. And then it manifests right out here. Something to do with family, something to do with the camp and being strong within it. This positive energy coming out here. Something here that has been brutal, but having integrity regardless, and speaking to something and having clarity and wiping the slate clean. We've got reconciliation here. We've got supplication. This is also a word meaning in this section, not only just compassion, but the word is freely. To be free. To work or to do an action without wages or without cause. Without cause for naught. Something that, is free, without cost. Freely innocent. We got the card of innocency here. We got a little child here, innocence, a new birth coming out here, a new generation. Something that's innocent, that it states that it cost me nothing. Nothing for nothing without wages. It's just, it's the slate is clean. That's positive energy coming out here. That's compassion. I want to do something. You don't owe anything. Let me do something for you. Obviously, we have to have our wages, but somebody's also getting let go of a job, or went through an experience on a job that changed and transformed everything and taught you how to be set free from some things. This would be testing energy. Very karmic stuff coming out here. We've got generational things. We've got Uranus with Saturn, which represent a father and a son. Okay, we got little children here. So we got generations coming out here as well, with something that's totally transformed something. The soul itself. Some type of death and eternal situation and a deliverance from something. Where family and your camp and your job and what you do, your wages, and being free and having compassion. It's a place of freedom, this word here. It's a place of beauty. To show grace or mercy to one another, it states. That's positive, what's coming out here. That's beautiful, especially when you can forgive after something so hard. And realize we were all being tested. Or something. With people that were supposed to be in your life. Whatever that has been. Something's transformed here. I absolutely love what's coming out here. I believe we got this word one time before, and it means guide the other way. Rest. It's the NHH. Okay. It means that the shepherd would guide his flock to a place of water. And here is where the water is for drinking, as well as where the green grass is for pasturing, it says. It says once the flock arrives, they are free to rest after a long journey. A guided journey to a place of rest. That's beautiful. A sigh of rest is what it means. It's positive. Time to get somewhere where there's help now from outside things. Deliverance is a rest in itself. Wiping the slate clean. Okay, with family. People who are supposed to be in your life. Okay, father situations, family situations. Compassion, being free. It's beautiful what's coming out here. A sense of sighing or breath. Well, that's what's here at the bottom of the deck. Was the hay, to sigh. It's beautiful that the divine's just bringing confirmation out here. It's time to jump off the cliff and wipe the slate clean, and to make right decisions and pass the test and be completely free. This is about freedom. Being reliable. Reconciling. Having forgiveness. If it's possible for you, to be guided by the divine, because the divine's energy is here for that. Something's completely transformed here in a very big way. All of this is transformative energy in itself. After war, there's a time for everything. There's a time for peace. And to have grace and mercy and compassion, like it states. Anyway, this is what's coming out for us today. Passing the test and ending whatever, however it looks. Just make a thing right and be clean. And move on in victory. Travel forward. We got travel cards out here. And having the money to do it, and the stamina to do it, to not be afraid to communicate and be real grounded in our communication about business, contracts, money, love, whatever's taken place. The past is here really big, and family's here really big, and work is here really big. And there's protection and deliverance out here, and that's all we need to know. So take a sigh of relief and realize that the divine is guiding us to a place to take a drink and pasture to rest. Shalom.